No strong opinions either way. All right, let's just keep going. Kanaya, answer CC. I hate. This makes it so hard to read. It adds a lot of character. But this shit makes it so hard to read. I don't know. Let me skim this real quick. Okay. Alright. Alright. Holy shit. We got 15 people within 5 minutes. I think that's a record. See, making my notification Kanaya 17 times apparently works. Alright. Oh shit, I don't have a gender. Okay, let me see if I can just try gender neutral. Hello! Hey. Kanaya, hi! Glub, 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 glub. You seem more excited than usual. Or less. I can't tell. Help me tell without saying glub? Glub, 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 glub. I'm going to type this face now. Huh? Even though no one knows how to make a mouth do a question shape like that. Apparently, it's this character. Yeah, sorry. I can't really control the glubs. Yes, you can, but that's fine. You can glub to the content of your collapsing and expanding bladder-based aquatic vascular system if it means you are excited about something. I am excited! Or is it, excited? I'm not quite sure what this is meant to convey. Okay, why? Everything we're about to do next is exciting. It is always exciting. I'm excited! Pachoo! It looks like one of your letters got away from you. Yeah, I really launched that one. You forked an innocent D loitering over there by the shout pole, minding its own business. Glub, glub, glub. Hey, let's stop being retarded for a minute. Yeah, sure. I'm just getting worked up about this game. It'll be great. I've been waiting such a long time to get started. We all have. I thought so. I have been cloaked in a mood of perpetual anticipation for some time as well. We should compare notes, even though we're on different teams. Well, not really. Really? See, this is why we should be comparing notes. What notes would you like to submit for comparison? Well, I'm going to join my team pretty late. I think I have to. I will need to connect after my goofball Moirail does, so I can keep my goggles on his nefarious escapades. It's a tough job, but it's important. Everyone has an important job to do. Hey, Candy Twitch. This is I'm sorry for pausing in the middle of a dialogue, but that's been a repeating thing, hasn't it? Why does this ring a bell? Anyway. Yeah. Isn't that what you're doing too? Joining late to keep an eye on yours? I don't know for a fact that she is mine. Haha, you're not supposed to know for a fact, dummy. You just do what you think is right, and even if you were wrong, the worst that happened was you helped somebody, and helped the whole world, too. Homestuck, more like help, I'm stuck. I know, but what if I don't really want her to be that? Thank you, Candy Twitch, for the follow. Welcome to the Fox Den. You are now stuck here with us, having to experience all of Homestuck. All of it. All of it. We're doing all of it. Glub, glub, glub. Shrug? Yeah, glub, glub, shrug is the right attitude, I think. Our minds are already made up anyway, aren't they? Yes, probably! Your clouds tell you everything, so what do you even have to worry about? Oh, you should definitely catch up on YouTube if you haven't already. This would be episode 19, I think we're doing tonight. They don't tell me everything, just as I'm sure she doesn't whisper everything to you. That's true. Oh shucks, now I'm gonna get sad. She'll be gone soon. Huh. Though I guess it'll be a relief not have to worry about keeping her voice down anymore. I can see if I can arrange that a cool soul. I wonder if any other kid on the planet has as many burdens in the fire as you. I doubt it. Is this a dig at... Is this a dig at Vriska? They aren't burdens! Oh, okay, I guess they are. but I love them, and I wouldn't have it any other way, because this is why I'm here. On that note, I think I'm gonna have to say goodbye to her. Maybe you should too, while you have the chance. Even though I'll see her again soon, which still seems kind of strange to me. But that's why this is all so exciting! Kanaya, bye! Kanaya, bye! Okay, well that was interesting. I was gonna call her GA. Kanaya, we have her name now. Kanaya throwing shade at Vriska. We got a Pichu reference. Where was that? Pichu. With the, I counted, it was 5 O's again. It's the exact code. This H thing is, like... CC. Glub 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 is the CC thing, I guess. Some of these were pretty hard. Like this like spacing, I know that's caused by the text, right? Like in the Twitch font that they use for the chat, the text, like the Pichu that Revenue just put in. I'm gonna keep going. I can't with you guys. You're right. Can I check on Lucis? I think I still have more issues reading. Whose text was it? Who was it that I had a lot of issues with? Solix? It might have been Solix. There was some character I just couldn't read the text for. You had nearly forgotten. Today her time will come. Maybe you should be there in a final moment. But then, it isn't exactly final, is it? Death is pretty confusing without the finality. I agree, Kanaya. Hey, Ninja Jeffrey. It's too late. You'd better change back into your work clothes. No point in getting a good dress dirty. Kanaya, go downstairs. She brought you this far. Now to live up to your end of the bargain. Just want to give the shout out to our DJ and best chat mod, Recursive. Has been with us since day one. Best dog, good friend. So if the music changes with perfect timing, that there's somebody behind that is not coincidence. Kanaya, operate. Oh, she marked out the cut lines with the lipstick. Oof. I mean, if I could give her good mod best friend. If I could give her a chainsaw in WWE, I would, but I don't think I can do that. I think she was the only troll that we didn't get to see last stream. But she had been made. Ash Blarch. What the fuck is this? Is this like a seed? Her heart? The troll making device? Whatever it is, it's a cool panel. Kanaya, capture log that thing. You secure the Matra orb through your chastity motives. Safe and sound. Well, we've talked to CC at least. But there's still... Who the fuck is it? CA? You will serendipitously discover the key to unlock this card when and only when you are ready to use this item, and not a moment before. Wow, this is definitely a Jade. Okay, I kind of saw the Jade analogs earlier, but like, wow, that's a huge Jade analog right there. Oh, Virgo, gotcha. See, that's the thing I don't know anything about. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is the Dave panel. Yeah, it's the same panel again. Look at this mess. All this blood and sunlight is stirring bright feelings within. You often fantasize about... Oh, with the mind honey. You often fantasize about being a true rainbow drinker from your literature. It would be a life of darting between the shadows, of persecution and being misunderstood. And of romance. You would drink heavily from its multicolored well, and the hemospectrum would be your wine list, preceding the great feast of passion. Surely it couldn't hurt. While no one is looking. You're right, Bluegrass. I did notice that, yes. So the Jade parallels are just abound. Kanaya, just a taste. Oh, okay, instant prediction that's about to be resolved. We're getting a blah panel for Kanaya, literally right next here. Like, just the next thing is just gonna be blah. Calling it right now. Ah, damn. Blah, confirmed. Kanaya. Congrats, you're getting a degree in Homestuck. Kanaya met up with Moirail. Oh, Kanaya's... What did we decide Moirail's were? We decided it was like some sort of pity-based relationship, right? I totally get that with Kanaya and Vriska. That makes so much sense. What? I just wanted to know, is Ulysses dead yet? You then proceed to have the rest of this conversation we already read, bugging and fussing and meddling through the special and magical union one could only describe as being in more allegiance with another. At least, you guess that's how you would describe it, maybe. Troll romance sure is confusing. Oh yeah, like I mean, but we call that last stream a Ghoul Soul, the like laptop.
Hey Dave, did your mom die? Mine did. My dragon mom died as a baby.
What's a mom? Oh, we're getting... Yay, we get to talk to the other two trolls today. You will have to put her out of your mind for a while. It should be hours before you have to connect with her anyway. Might as well pack this thing up and head inside. Oh, what now? What could this guy want? It never ends! Kanaya, answer CA. I hate this quirk too. I hate this one too. Okay, Caligula's Aquarium. Alright, how are we voicing this one? Well, isn't like purple and violet like it's the higher tier of the hemo spectrum, right? No, I don't want a fandom interpretation. I'll just come up with something. Can make her talk to me, do something. Who? You're no good, conniving, fucking backstabbing girl crush. That's who. How the fuck do I do the two W's? That's who. Overstating our relationship won't make me feel very cooperative. It's paler red than that, okay? Pshaw, that's as a fucking laugh and you know it. Everyone does. So help me out, tell her to talk to me. I think she blocked me, you got to. Why do I got to? I don't got to. And every time you take my help for granted, I feel like I got to a little less. Well, whatever. You are so the village two-wheel device when it comes to auspicing. You can't let a grudge go by. You won't stick your busy stamp betwixt, so go get with the program, Fussy Fangs. If your slander weren't so predictable, I'd block you too for saying that. Has it occurred to you that she may have blocked you because you are very overbearing? I just said that aloud now in your silly accent and had a private moment of enjoyment. Who gives a shit why she blocked me or about my fucking manners? Come on, you've got away with her. I figure if you're gonna ostracize any two blind suckers who sneer at each other in a funny way, you might as well make it official and be ours, right? Your black solicitation just seems really indecent. What do you want from her anyway? She made me something per prior arrangement. She will deliver it when we meet in this game, but I don't know what the logistics are yet. I'm trying to connoiter with her here, but she's blowing me off again, fickle debt-scraping land hag. What is it? Can, stupid, what do you think is a fucking gizmo to blow up the world or something? Oh, okay, well, not that obviously, but something that'll kill all land dwellers. What else would I be after? Can you just for a moment entertain the thoughts of one untouched by megalomaniacal derangement and tell me why I'd want to assist you with that? Well, I'm not gonna very well kill you, am I? That would be fucking unconscionable. Well, what kind of friend would I be? Also, speculate for a moment that self-preservation might not be what would sway my decision. Yeah, go ahead and kiss us off, but there'll be blood on your hands. You could either play along as our auspicious, I had this word earlier, fuck. You could either play along as our auspicious and do us a little mediating like you were fucking hatched to, or watch she and me devolve into fucking full-fledged kismesses, the kind like you don't get once in 10,000 sweeps. You know that's what it would be. There would be rainbow rivers running through star systems and all nebulizing like liquid fireworks. It will be beautiful and heartbreaking all at once. You should read up on your history instead of pouring through that god-awful sunny rubbish. It's just laborious listening to this. I'm sorry. None of it matters. Oh, whoops. That's what I get for having a back button on my fucking mouse. Yeah, it does. It's important. Sorry, but the fate of the race and purity of the bloodline is important. Excuse me for being concerned. I know. But you really should know by now the world will end with you tonight, regardless. Land and sea dwellers alike will all die because of the game we are about to play. And I agree, the fate of the race is important, but it's in my hands now. All of ours, really. Huh. Well, okay. Really? Ordinarily, I'd call bullshit on terrible stinking BS like that, but I know you don't really lie about stuff. Unless it's to yourself. Yes, I heard about that, Canny. It's really cool. I'm excited. But that's why I bother even talking to you. I wouldn't even be here saying any of this otherwise. So did your clouds tell you that? The doomsday scenario in particular... no, not exactly. Aridin, The World Ends With You is a Nintendo DS game that got remade a few times. Do not play it anywhere else. Don't play it on Switch. Play it on Nintendo DS. Also, the characters from that game ended up in Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. Spoiler alert, I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts nerd. Dab, 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 dab. I got clouds and they don't tell me shit. They hide nothing but misfortune and monstrosities. Fucking pain in the ass fucking clouds. So how do you know then? I have another source. Okay, well, you're jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways I don't know what to say anymore. Whatever, we will just play and find out, I guess. So can you tell her to talk to me anyway? No. God damn it! She and me are teammates. We've got to have a powwow or something. You aren't actually on the same team. Fuck. Fine, I get it. I'll step off. You don't want to be our auspicious because you don't want to get locked into that sort of relation with her. I can respect that. No, that's not it. Yeah, it is. Your real feelings run pretty awful. I can't do an accent and also put two W's in every word. Fuck. It was hard. Yeah, it is. Your real feelings run pretty awful. Ruddy, methinks everybody knows it. Especially that ass blood car cat. He and me have you so pegged that it's about that it's upright silly. Imagine CA with the scout's voice. Ass blood. Heavy weapons guy here. Here to tell you about troll romance. I can't fucking do any of the... I can't do any of those voices. Where am I? But it's cool. It's totally fine. Don't worry. I'll leave you alone and give you a shot. It's unbelievable. Her patience. What? Whoa, wait, who? I fucking hate this. Never mind. Okay, well, wait, did she talk to you today? What did she say? Oh, glub, oh, whatever. Something about longing to touch you indiscreetly? What? And that she's basically in the scarlet throes for you, as deep in the flushed quadrant as one can be. You can't see it, but I am throwing out the mad air quotes, yo, with every stupid Homestuck statement that happens. Wait, did she actually say that in confidence? To the letter. Can you copy exactly what she said? Absolutely not. This is bullshit. You're BSing me in some way awful. You don't lie, but you do tease and ill-transfuse my kick-ass royal blood out with incontinent muscle beast discharge if I won't know when I'm getting hooked. Yeah, she's just a concerned Moirail, looking out for you. That's all. Oh, fuck. See, I'm telling you, you gotta play your cards right. What do you mean? If you're not savvy about how you define yourself to the people, you could just splash into the Moirail zone before you know which way's upward. Oh. Can, it's hard. What? Being a kid and growing up. It's hard and nobody understands. So CA here goes from kind of whiny little bitch to like dangerously close to incel, and then yeah, he's like at the higher end of the hemo spectrum. He's being all like, get purity of the blood line. But I don't think he cares about that. He? I mean, I guess I should assume. But if it was a he, it would make 6 and 6, so I'm gonna assume he. That's fair, but the reason I say dangerously close is this last bit. You could take this as kind of insincere, but I read this as complete sincerity. Like, he probably grew up as a royal, as someone who didn't want for anything, right? Never had to really struggle in his life, but wasn't well brought up to have social interactions, and or like has this kind of like superiority complex baked in, kind of like Equius does. No, kind of like Equius, except for CA, it's instead of Equius just like making it like a fetish, CA is actually genuinely trying to do the relationships thing, but he doesn't know how the fuck to do it, and he's struggling. And a lot of people who struggle, like a lot of those kind of like incel type people, a lot of them are just people who are struggling and who don't understand and who don't have the like social capacity to truly understand what's happening. And I mean, that's just my personal, this is my personal opinion. Don't it's not like Hussey's author's intent or anything. This is just my reading of the content. But I don't know, this like hit me really hard in a certain way that's like, you know what? Yeah, it's hard. Well, that's why Vriska's still at the bottom for me, right? Like, Vriska's the only one that has confirmed kills, right? Although Terezi was in on it because she thought they were gonna kill only bad people because she's like a Judge Dredd type law person. That's true. That, like, the fact that, like, but, like, so you can say that. You can say that like Vriska was forced to grow up that way. That's right. But she wasn't forced into mind controlling people to injure themselves for her own, like, emotional satisfaction, right? So that the Vriska was forced this way by her upbringing kind of gets thrown out the window when she paralyzes Tavros. You can say that, I guess. I'd have to go back and give it a deeper reading to really get that. Vriska is complex. I'm getting that. I think all the characters are actually really complex, and it's why I'm really excited to read Homestuck. Anyway, let's move on. Okay, so before we move on, let me say something. So we got introduced to CC and CA right next to each other, right? They're two royal-blooded, I think, right? Because their colors are very similar. So I want to say two things. One, CA seems like he's being 100% genuine. Two, I doubt that CC is being genuine. I don't know. I can't tell because we only had one conversation. But like half of her conversation with Kanaya seemed like sarcastic bullshit. And I don't know how much of that is glub glub glub. I'm the Little Mermaid princess or something. Look at my weird E tridents I put on things. And I don't know. Maybe my prediction is that CC isn't as excited to get into the game as she proclaimed to be. Anywho, Kanaya, return to your room. CC. Thanks for directly quoting that. Glub glub glub, I'm the Little Mermaid princess. Look how I put little E tridents. Glub glub. Oh man, now I'm just thinking about Ducky. Man, that's still the saddest fucking thing to me is what happened to Ducky's voice actress, really. All right, I'll read that for you in the Carcat voice, Rice Milk. Glub, glub, glub. I am the Little Mermaid princess. Look how I put little E tridents at the end of every fucking sentence. I mean, she doesn't do that, but... There is a lot to do before you enter. There'll be a lot of people to talk to and help along the way. No, not meddle with or mediate. Help, damn it. You are very helpful. You have a lot of inside information on what you and your co-players, I was about to read this as cosplayers, are about to face. You are jacked tight the fuck into this thing in so many ways we don't know what to say anymore. And it's not just cloud visions either. You have another source. God, the Ducky thing makes me so fucking sad. I don't want to think about it. Yep. Another source. Kanaya, consult your source. No, Aridin, we're talking about the Land Before Time character, the one from the original movie. I could go into it, but I would just recommend you look it up. It's just sad. It's sad. Oh my god. Kanaya's source is Rose's server from what? How does this make any sense? Wasn't Kanaya talking to Rose while she was writing this thing? Rose signed off on this with her magical sign-off shit after having multiple conversations with Kanaya. Fuck time. I'm gonna need, so you know what Rice Milk, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna talk about, I don't know if you're gonna be still up after the stream, but if you're still up, we're gonna talk about, I need to commission an emote for our subs that so you get that it's the emote for I can't tell you because it's spoilers. We need to make like a shush emote for spoilers, just for the subs of this channel. We'll talk about it. I want to do that. That way only like Naga and Ninja Jeffrey can use it. In one dream, the clouds pointed you to the address of a server hidden in an obscure pocket of a realm unknowable to mortals. It contains a journal written by a young member of an alien species. She has documented her experiences playing the game you are about to play. You can only assume this took place a long time ago. This race is likely ancient, preceding yours by millions of sweeps, maybe billions. You like to try to imagine the adventures of these players. Were they successful in repopulating their race? Did they manage to protect their mature orb and hatch a new mother grub? Could they hold it together, or were they torn apart by the complex social dynamics, the mateships and more allegiances and auspicitisms and kismesitudes that will surely plague your group along the way? You have little doubt they succeeded with flying colors. Actually, Rice Milk, what if we make the emote just like a stylized glub? Like just the word glub, but stylized. So everybody, you guys can have a glub emote you can take into other people's chats and then glub at them. We'll talk about it. Alright. That's fair. I like having ideas. Oh my god. All right, who votes? Who votes? We make alternate troll Rose for WWE. All right, cool. You have little doubt their victory is because of their leader, a great heroine, the tentacle therapist. Oh, absolutely. It's not really a recolor, it's like a repaint. From what she recorded, it seemed the group had very little knowledge of what they were getting into, and yet they appeared to have been the only of their kind to have risen to the challenge in a session stacked heavily against them. You are convinced her leadership was the difference. It would be nice to have the chance to talk to her. Alas, she's likely have been dead for millennia. Only the incomplete record of a long forgotten quest remains. On the other hand, if you were to discover her quest ended in failure, it might be somewhat disillusioning, but that thought never crossed your mind. Tavros! Tavros. Dude, I'm so excited for Tavros versus Dave for the championship. That's gonna be so cool. Tavros, enter. Tavros was almost the cool guy. We're gonna have to get that belt off of Equius somehow. We're gonna need to find out who could be Equius. Maybe it's CA. Recursive links me the Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff. Oh, into the game? I was thinking Ninja Jeffrey I was thinking, Ninja Jeffrey, that we were gonna make a Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff championship belt. Like a really shitty championship belt. And I kind of wanted to get with Aridin27 about that, because he seems to be really good at the Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff style. So, the Aridin27, if you want to design a Sweet Bro and Hello Jeff championship belt with me. Good rice milk. Having narrowly dodged obliteration, you take your place as the Page of Breath in the land of Sand and Zephyr. Page of Breath. Wait, he's the same suffix as John. Like I have these written down somewhere. I have these written down. Where'd I write it down? Let me full screen this shit. Oh, by the way, Canny Twitch, I have notes. I have meticulous notes. Where were we? Oh, right here. Important terms. Okay. A ghoul soul, you can actually turn like the emboss setting up to like 1,000. LMNO. We can make it artifacty as fuck in the game. You can make things look really shitty really easily in that game, don't get me wrong. Right, so we still only have blood, breath, light, space, and time. Well, it's a title, and there's like the prefix and the postfix, right? So it's blank of blank. So we've got we got 6 prefixes, but only 5 postfixes so far. So I think there's more, and Hussey is keeping them hidden from us. And in time. Wait, did I actually read this page, or did I just say Page of Breath really loudly? I can't remember. In streamer terms, I don't give a fuck. I know it's called a suffix. And in time. I have them attached to their characters somewhere. They're somewhere. I don't remember. They're somewhere. Tavros, go outside and look at what I built for you. You are going to flip. Okay. I think this is probably meant to antagonize me. What are you talking about? Look at my beautiful building. Don't you think it's about time someone got a little creative with this game? Maybe. Everyone always wants to do things the boring way. Didn't we make a truce, Tavros? That we would try to be less boring from now on? You don't want to break your truce with me, do you, Tavros? No? Great. Now get climbing! Please don't read this as a boring thing, I hope. But it's physically impossible to do that, mostly. Man, I knew it. Torius Snooze is back in action. Why don't you, in like, not a boring way, build more inclined surfaces? Like you did over there. Maybe you could color them with fun colors, so you won't think they're boring and get angry at me some more. I built that ramp because we were in a hurry to save your life, remember? A dead Tavros is even more boring than an alive and crippled Tavros by a slim margin. Aridin, yeah. We learned a lot about him. I never said my voices were consistent. They're consistent to my interpretation of the character, if that means anything to you. My stair structure is lovely, and I'm not changing it. Now hop out of your wheel device and get climbing. Climbing? Or crawling, whatever. Stop being so helpless. It's pathetic. It will take a long time. You guys are making me laugh while I'm trying to read and like I can't laugh and do Vriska voice. Tavdos. What's the rush? You're in the game safe and sound. Look in the sky. Do you see any meteors? I sure don't. But there are imps around, and I'll be sort of defenseless, lying down on stairs. You did not just use that excuse. We both know you can commune with these things. Hey, why don't you psychically command them to carry you up? God, oh my God, that's a great idea. Once again, leave it to Vriska to come up with the creative solutions. I wouldn't really want to make them do that. I just don't understand why we can't do this the easy way. What good would that do you? Whatever the purpose of this game is, it makes you work hard for it. That way, you become stronger along the way and you're better prepared for what's next. Remember when we used to flarp together? It was this exact same principle. And that's why you were always outmatched. You were too soft and not well prepared. Nothing comes easy, Tavros. That is why we go through the trials in the brooding caverns when we are young, to make sure we are strong when we come out. Do you remember the trials, Tavros? It's not very well, no. Well, I do. They were a bitch. But now that I think about it, it would make perfect sense if your trials were really easy by some mistake. That's why you were such a soggy phlegm sponge, and why you got picked by such a sad, frail little Lucis. Aw. But that's okay. It probably wasn't your fault. Just a bad break. You're lucky you have me as a server player, so I can challenge you and help you get strong. Now hop out of that scene and get climbing. I will deliver the device to you once you're at the top. Climb, pupa! Climb! Maybe I should ask Tinkerbell about this? He's really smart. now that he can talk? No! You don't need help from your lame bull fairy. He is only holding you back. He's my friend. God. Pathetic. It's getting frustrating. Why did I have to get stuck with the cripple? Just my luck. Do you have any idea how inconvenient this is? Do you have any sympathy for what I'm dealing with here? You're so inconsiderate. You just sit there looking smug. It's infuriating to look at you. You haven't even thanked me, or apologized for that matter. Thanks, Vriska, for saving, my life. It was sure brave and heroic and pretty of you. Also, I'm sorry for the bottom of my nook. Seriously, how hard would that have been? Okay. Thanks, I guess. But sorry for what? For being crippled, you ass! You want me to apologize for being paralyzed? Yes. Say you're sorry. I don't mean to be rude or boring, but that's ridiculous. Given the circumstances. Bullshit! It's something called basic decency and civility, you fudge-blooded bore. Now get down on your useless wobbly knees and apologize. No, I don't want to. I mean, do you want me Vriska, do you want to go back down under Equius to be worst troll again? Is that what you want? No, chill. What are you talking about? I have the most chill. You cannot hope to beat me in a chill off. I have more chill in my robot pinky than you have in your whole body. Yeah, I mean, it's funny to ship posts with Vriska too. Sorry, I feel bad that I laughed at this. Oh man, I feel so bad I laughed at this. You're true. Fuck, Vriska. Jesus Christ. Apologize, pupa. Apologize. Say you're sorry for being a cripple. Wee. Tavros. Summon Rufio. What the fuck is happening? Wait, was this mentioned before and I missed it? What the fuck is this? Is this out of context? Please tell me this is out of context. Please tell me I have no context for this. It was mentioned when? Oh shit. How did I... Now she's done it. She's awoken the mighty inner fury that is Rufio! So, are we putting Rufio in WWE as well? What if Rufio is just Tavros but with better stats? And a dumber face. I don't know who Rufio is. This is Rufio. What the fuck are you talking about? Did my internet die? What the fuck? Oh, okay. Rufio is from the movie Hook. Oh, Peter Pan references. Get it. I got it. I'm good. No, I understand. I understand. Peter Pan, Hook, starring Robert Williams. Yes, I understand. But unfortunately, Rufio is not real. He's imaginary. A fake. Like a made-up friend, the way all fairies are. You continue to be sad and alone. Dante Bosco, Red Homestuck? What the fuck? That's amazing. God, I wish I could look this up, but it's probably all spoilers. So, okay. 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 Eridan. Or, I mean, everybody. So in 2K19, there's a mechanic where you can take a real life picture of somebody and make that the person's face. So we could take Dante Bosco's face and put it on the wrestler, like physically on there, and it could just be him. But make his skin, I don't know if the skin thing will work, but you could just make Dante Bosco. We're making Rufio a character for sure. Vriska. Wee. Oh, whoops. Yep, it looks like she's doing the Wii. Super Mario Brothers Wii. I did read the last page. Oh, I always have really bad thoughts. Well, shit. Somebody just brought her toilet into her room. Who's Vriska's server player? Vriska rolling Tavros down a ramp into some pins and Wii bowling sounds happening. Kanaya, meditate. Oh, good. Hey, what's your deal? Shouldn't you be helping me out of this jam instead of fussing with my plumbing? Just presenting a floating reminder that Tavros will need plenty of inclined surfaces for his ascent. That's silly. I made so many ramps, you wouldn't even believe it. I specifically decided I wanted to build something ugly and boring. It is now the land of ramps and yawns. Fuck you, it's meditate now. I'm hussy now. I write the Homestuck. No, I get it. It was mediate. I understand. He's reported otherwise. Oh, that lousy snitch. Maybe I should go take his computer away so he can't go crying to Fussy Fangs anymore. Maybe I should upend this load gaper over your head. No, don't! I'm still learning the interface. It could happen accidentally at any moment. I'm only trying to help him. Think of another way to help. Fine. I'll do something nice. I have an idea. I'll be right back. And for the record, I was gonna do this anyway. I was just trying to make him a better player first. Okay. In the meantime, how about I serve my client player the way I think is best, and you can do the same for yours. I thought I was. Hell yeah, Kanaya. Kanaya's moving on up. Vriska, scurry downstairs. Didn't mean to copy that. I meant to do this. Oh, we should replace Tavros' theme music with this song, whatever the fuck this song is. Literally Tavros' theme. Sorry, I had to beat myself to sneeze, but that's really funny. You make your way down to one of your innumerable loot strongholds where you stash riches and gold and jewels and prizes plundered during your campaigns. There they are. Your rocket boots. You must confess you will find favor with just about any kind of footwear as long as it is bright red. You would wear these striking boots even if they were broken pieces of junk. But as it happens, they work just fine and they're awesome. Vriska. Take them. Oh my fucking god. Is that why she has to break all of these fucking magic 8 balls? Cause there's items inside? I hate this. Vriska, go back up. Quit cleaning up after me. You are so ridiculous. Vriska, get code. Shake. It is a blessed image, Eridan. For some reason, I read your name, and even though you've been here for like literally months, Eridan, and I almost read your name as Iridian because I've been playing Borderlands. I'm kidding. No, it's not end of stream. It's just, it's me being done with this fucking pun. This joke broke me. I've been broken by Pichoos. I've never been offered such a feast of humor like all at once before. You know, it's really something to like comprehend. You have to like sit there and think about it, right? Like you need to analyze like how far it took to get here, right? We're on page 2362. And now, just now, we get Shoes.
I cannot believe you don't understand this. Homestuck is the pinnacle of humor in today's modern society.
Vriska, send code. Now transferring. Tavros, alchemize.
Holy fuck! He turns himself into a pickle. Funniest shit I've ever seen.
I couldn't even keep a straight face through that. I'm so sorry. Oh, rocket car! Rocket car! Rocket car! Rocket car! Rocket car. What is it called? Tavros. Fly, pupa. Desperado rocket chairs. You're welcome. Fly. It's so safe. What do you mean? This is the safest shit he's ever done. And again, in time. I do like how I do like how all rocket devices in Homestuck so far and Hivebent parentheses are the same like fire flame red paint job. It's so funny. Man, Tavros just rolled his wheel onto a security rig and got a face full of fucking safety. Hell yeah. Dave! What? Dave! Is this you? Oh, that the orcs paint their, like, the orcs' belief in their technology is what makes it work. Right? Is that what you're reminding of? Okay. Tavros, lead fearsome entourage into ruins. I'm like vaguely aware of the existence of Warhammer. Commune. You're right. You know, you're right, Rice Smoke. It's everybody's drawing the alchemy system being based on the Gnosticism idea of ideals is is reflected here because all of these objects are drawing from the same primary ideal, which is somebody drew a rocket pack with flames on it, and now there's a rocket car, rocket boots, and that shit. I almost played that game once, and then I didn't. Commune is the sound effect here. So you're saying, is it an MMO? No, like the actual tabletop game. So here's the thing, right? So little known fact about me, considering that I've never told you guys. My main career focus for the past 10-ish years has been the tabletop gaming sector. I've worked with retailers, I've worked with distributors, I've worked with and behind the scenes on actual games. For going on 10 years now. I've done everything from sales to warehouse to prototyping to this and the other thing. So I've sold thousands of dollars of Warhammer stuff. Never actually played. But yeah, you want to know anything about any fucking card game, board game, anything like that? I got you. Tavros, confer with teammate. Go for it, Aridin. Yes, you should play D&D. Alright, next question. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead and ask. That's a good question. There are various Uno type games that exist. Most of them usually have a theme to go with it, like pirates or jungle or something. There are various games, but that's absolutely made up by 51 Games, yeah. Which, once I get my computer set up, we might play 51 Games on stream. I've been having a lot of fun playing shogi on it, actually. Yes! Another piece fits. We are making some strict progress on this puzzle. Oh, that's cool, I guess. So where do you think is the next one? All right. You know what? Full pause. Full stop. I don't know if I have. I don't know if I have access to this. So I'm really into Magic the Gathering. And I made my own custom Magic the Gathering set. Something I'm really passionate about. I don't have a direct link to it because I'm dumb. I hope this loads. Sick. So I've made a complete entire Magic the Gathering set based on My Little Pony. Like it's 269 cards. It's fully balanced, fully thought out, with actual like rules coding and like this is all functional. With sourced and credited art, mechanics, everything, right? Like it's a lot. I'll link it in the Discord later if you want to look at it. It's a lot. The themes are really fun. Playing it is great. Are you gonna make me do this for Homestuck? Because I will. I'll do this for Homestuck. It's a lot. Like it's quite a bit. I like this one a lot. This one's really cool. I can't. There's absolutely no way. I actually have two close friends that oh, absolutely. Like I'm not gonna start that till later. That like Bluegrass, this is like an end of Homestuck project. But Aridin, I can't. It's conflict. First of all, it's a little weird conflict of interest. I've worked for them in certain capacities. I have friends that work for them currently. I technically actually turned down a job with them because it was like a 1-year contract, and moving out to Seattle is not something I want to do. Not for like a year with no guaranteed job at the end of it. But anyway. I would love to, but you're not allowed to show people who work on the game unsolicited custom things, right? Like, I can't just like tweet at Mark Rosewater and be like, hey, take a look at my custom set, please. Like, he's not allowed to look at that. So I'd have to maybe physically get it printed out, corner somebody at like a con, but like it would not make sense. I've thought about it, I really have. But the most I've done with it is just, you can get it working on third-party clients, and I've done that, and it's pretty fun. Also, I just like the art. The art's all really good. Anyway. Yeah, you're just not allowed to. Look at my quads, guys. Besides, they already made an official My Little Pony set. Like they exist. I own them. I own these. Like, these exist. I own these and have decks for them. So it exists. Anyway, back to reading Homestuck. Sorry for the tangent. We'll talk about it later. I'll definitely make some Homestuck cards. I don't know. Probably buried in the stupid sand somewhere like all the others. You know what, Kenny? Fuck that. I'll build you a Hydra deck. I'll mock up a Hydra deck, and I'll send you the link, and then you can buy it if you want. That would be awesome. I would love to get art, like custom art for it. It would be hard because you would, so a set of Magic cards is typically around 180 to 270 cards. So that would be a lot of art. I mostly just go, I mostly just find people on DeviantArt or for Affinity even, and just be like, hey, can I use your art for a personal project that's never gonna get released? And they're like, yeah, sure. Oh, hell yeah. No, I'm gonna build you a fucking Hydra ramp deck. They even made a bunch of new legendary Hydras. Well, I mean, Aridin, you would make all the Sweet Bro Hell Jeff cards, obviously. Alright, now that we've derailed some more, I'm gonna get on with it. I'm actually gonna restart the whole page. Well, cool, so the important part is to get artist consent. Right? You don't want to just take their art and then not at least even, like, just quote them, or what is it called? Credit them. Like, every artist I could contact, I did, and then, anyone I couldn't, I put blatant artist credit on there. Anyway, restart the page. Yes! Another piece fits. We are making some strict progress on this puzzle. Oh, that's cool, I guess. So, where do you think is the next one? I don't know. Probably buried in the stupid sand somewhere like all the others. Okay, that's mostly what I was thinking too, but it suddenly doesn't sound like you think the puzzle is cool. The puzzles suck. All these puzzles suck. If I have to help you put one more dumb slab of boring rock into another stupid wall indentation, I'm gonna put an indentation into my desk with my face. But it looks like a frog. That's kind of fun. snore. These puzzles are for wigglers. I solved way better puzzles than these in my heyday as Mind Fang. Oh look, some ruins. Oh look, another mysterious recess in the wall. I wonder if something fits in there. It'll probably just opens a secret passage to more wall indentations. I am so over this puzzle. But they are necessary to solve, aren't they? To find new magic artifacts and things. And learn more about the lore of this land. Tavros, let me let you in on a little secret about the lore of your land. It's boring. What? The minds of your consorts are very soft and impressionable, as easily manipulated as all those imps you've been bossing around. I have picked apart their tiny little lizard brains and seen through all the smoke and mirrors of their riddles. I've gotten to the truth they are guarding, the great big mystery behind this planet. And you know what it is, Tavros? No? It's bullshit. Meaningless, boring, fanciful bullshit wrapped in flowery poems to keep you guessing. It all leads to one thing anyway, and that's what we should put our attention on. Real game... No. Real gamers cut to the chase. They power through all the nonsense and go for the gold. They cheat, Tavros. It's time you learn to start cheating. God damn it, Vriska. You're not a real gamer, Tavros. Marquise Spinneret Mindfang am a real gamer. Gamers, rise up. But, you cheated not only the game, but yourself? You didn't grow. I love you guys. I have the best fucking chat of all of Twitch. How would you reset? You get one shot. I mean, okay, actually, just talk about that, Ninja Jeffrey. Isn't that technically what, Terezi tried to do to John? Terezi was like, hey, John, you, fuck, the Terezi voice. Dave, hey, John, you should, like, speedrun this game and get to the end. Oh, this is a good time for donations. This one reads, greetings from Altania Fuckwads. It says it's from the Eridan 27? Oh, I get it, haha. 2 or 1, probably, yeah. If you could technically actually bifurcate a session, 2 by 2 would be really good. But anyway. My dad died to meteors the other day. Love this game. I thought I was kind of cheating by making friends with monsters. Well, it's a good start. You're bending the rules and getting stuff done. Okay. I'll admit, I'm fairly impressed with your progress so far. Even though you still probably haven't even killed a single enemy. Instead of. Good point, Rice Milk. Instead of. Alright, I'll stop. No, don't bother. I know you haven't. But maybe that's okay. Maybe it's just your style, and your real strength is surrounding yourself with allies who are much stronger than you. Like me! I'm sure there's more than one way up the Escher ladder. In your case, probably the only way is to roll gently up the Escher ramp. The path of the invalid. Yeah. I agree. But I think it's time to stop fucking around. You need to be challenged more. I've been designing a quest for you that should test your true limits. Oh. Is that what you were doing all this time? Glub posting. Yes. I mean, not that I don't appreciate it, but don't you have your own quest to do? Yeah, well, after she got me in the game, Kanaya just left me in the lurch. Probably because she's dealing with her own crisis now, which is just as well because I was starting to get nannied hard. You wouldn't even believe it. Nannied. So I had some time to kill. I drew you a map. That was a big old cough. Whoa. Here, take a look. It marks what will be your new destination, where you will find the ultimate challenge. Is this I mean, this parallel is like really clear, honestly. Like, Terezi also drew John a map. Like, it's completely a parallel. Tavros, look at map. Snore. More boring puzzles. Ignore them. Hey, to the 7th gate. Go here. Look, I drew you, Tavros. Look, that's your, like, stupid little rocket car, and your dumb little horns, and your fucking stupid little pupa outfit. Go fly for me, pupa. Fly all the way to the 7th gate. Why would you copy anything Vriska does ever? Where does it go? I have determined from your consorts that there is a terrible monster deep underground. It guards a hoard of treasure bigger than either of us can imagine. It is called a denizen, and it is the boss of your whole planet. Tavros, you will go and face your denizen. Won't that be too difficult? No, but we're saying Bluegrass that Terezi did this exact same thing to John. Like, she tried to get him to go to the 7th gate early. She drew him a map. It's just parallels. I personally don't think Terezi actually copied Vriska. I just think it's parallels. Hivebent, fuck. Did I read the Tavros lines? I can't remember. I'm going crazy. Was I here or was I here? Hussy prematurely copied Vriska. Guys, I actually forgot where it was. Vriska line next. Okay. It will be the most powerful adversary you have ever met. But you can handle it. I believe in you. Thanks. I mean, I respect that you have lots of piratey bravado about stuff, and you type fast about it. But I think this is foolish and not sensible. I'll probably just get killed, realistically. Maybe, but that is the risk you take by being a brave adventurer. But it is a good opportunity to apply your cunning. Maybe you can rally a huge army to bend to your will and overwhelm the monster. Who knows? It is up to you. This is it, Tavros. Time to sink or swim. I should get Kanaya's advice. Or maybe Karkat, since he's the leader. No! Oh god, every time! Always going and getting to others to bail you out. Anyway, Kanaya is missing in action, and Karkat has his head up his nook with his new stabby hate friend. Neither can help you. It's just hard to figure out if you really think this is a good idea strategically, or if it's just more of the thing where you harass me but sound excited about it. Tavros, I know nobody believes me about this, probably not even a gullible dope like you, but I actually care about your advancement as a player. Everything I have done has been to make you stronger. Okay. I still don't know what to believe about that. Ugh. You are useless! I'm done talking about this. Now shut up and point that cherry vehicle of yours toward the X on the map. Next stop, Gate 7. Let's go. This isn't optional. You know very well that I can make you go to that gate, whether you want to or not. But I would rather it not have to come to that. What will it be? Advance or advance? Okay. I will go. Oh, one last thing. Equip your boy Skylark outfit. This will be Pupa's last stand. I mean, sit. Tavros, point your cheering red vehicle towards the X on the map. Pachoo. Oh, hey! Where was this? You proceed through what seems to be your second gate into the land of maps and treasure. The thief of light lies in wait. Okay, this isn't no. Oh, this is Vriska's thing. This is Vriska's. Because you when you go through the gate. No, it isn't. Isn't your second gate the one? The second gate takes you to your server player's planet, right? Oh, it is Vriska. Okay. Gotcha. Well, then how did Tavros just get here? Didn't he go through the 7th gate or something? Let's find out. But first... You know what? That makes a lot of sense. But this is confusing. Oh. This is confusing. I guess we'll have to see where that goes. Of the 5 powers that we had so far, I would not have given Vriska light. I might have given... I probably actually would have given Vriska space, considering her history with Doomsday devices. But, I mean, I don't know very much about the power sets or whatever. You proceed through what seems to be your second gate into the land of maps and treasure. The thief of light lies in wait. She has a nightgown? That's actually really cute. Alright, Vriska alternate outfit number 3 for WWE, like some sort of nightgown. Also, Tavros has to get his pupa. I'm gonna save this picture. We gotta give Tavros his boy Skylark outfit and Vriska her nightgown. No, they're really small wings on the WWE game. You're right. This is a parallel to John and Rose. Vriska, wake up. What is this pose? What is this pose? Oh my, it appears Pupa Pan himself has flown through your window while you were asleep. How exciting. Surely he is here to take you away on the adventure of a lifetime. He is more dreamy and heroic than you ever imagined. But what's this? It seems the legendary boy Skylark has misplaced his shadow. He's looking everywhere for it, to no avail. He is having a devil of a time, what with being paralyzed from the waist down and all. He clearly needs your help. So we need to make that glub emote, and then you all need to sub to me to get it. Mandatory. Vriska, help Pupa find his shadow. Pupa, you truly are a silly goose. Your shadow has been trapped underneath your useless torso the whole time. Honestly, where else would it be, you stupid sack of shit? So much comedy gold. Of course, the secret to reuniting with your shadow is to get up and walk around, and play, and dance, and frolic. Your shadow will surely join in your gaiety. But it appears Pupa has lost the use of his legs. What the fuck was I saying? There will be no frolicking in this young man's future. Aw. Unless... Vriska, apply special stardust. Poof! Everyone knows that just a pinch of special stardust along with a happy thought will allow any boy to get up and walk again. Everyone knows this because it is in the classic tale Pupa Pan. Young Pupa flies to the window of Fairy Girl's respite block, falls on the floor, and has trouble getting up like an enormous pansy. The Fairy Girl helps him to walk again, and in return he teaches her to fly, even though she probably already knows how to fly because she's a fairy. They fly out of her window together and have magical adventures for many sweeps thereafter. To be honest, you hardly know a damn thing about Pupa Pan, but you do not care. Alright, are we like now, are we at 2 blind characters now? Did Vriska just blind him? I don't recommend having glitter being blown into your open eyes. Pupa remains just as pathetic and useless as ever. The stardust did nothing. Probably because it's just glittery powder with no magical properties whatsoever. It is basically bullshit. But in case it wasn't clear, magic isn't real and neither are miracles. Or it could just be that Pupa has failed to have a happy thought. Your duty is clear. You will have to make him have happy thoughts. Vriska, make Pupa have happy thoughts. Don't do this.
Stop it. Get some help.
I agree. Okay. 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 That's really interesting. I actually really, really like this panel. So, I think, I think, I think she's tired of cheating. I think this time she wanted it to be real, and it wasn't. You know? Like she arranged everything perfectly. Just like in her fairy tales. She made it perfect in her mind. And she didn't feel it. And she could have she did. She forced him. But it's not the same. Um I kind of I okay, outside of the she forced him to do this, right? It's kind of touching outside of the force the forcefulness part of it. Yes, she cheated not only the Tavros, but herself. Um, no, I don't think so. I think she took a shortcut, gained nothing, and might change. Yeah, she has changed. Is it ever too late, Eridan? Yeah, that's right. You're right, Bluegrass. Old Vriska would not have stopped. But current Vriska has gone through a lot more. She's older now. And she's kind of tired. Is this character growth in my webcomic? Get it out, get it out, get it out! Anyway, let's move on. Also, just full disclosure, obviously I don't condone rape. And this is clearly like very close to it. And Tavros is the victim here, just full on. No matter how much we wax poetic about Vriska here, Tavros is a victim. It's assault, yeah. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Canny. It is the last panel of Loss. I hate that that's funny. Yeah, this is not very good. But like things can be not good and still be good storytelling and character development, right? Like there's a reason you have face and heel turns, to use wrestling terminology. Like the moment when the bad guy just is tired and is done with all of the struggle and the hardship, and is like, you know what, maybe I can change, maybe I can be good now, is like really important. And the same thing for like a heel turn, when you have a hero just get fed up and they try so fucking hard, they try and they do everything right and it never works out. Maybe they have to cheat. And like that's wrestling terminology distilled down to like the basics. That's black and white wrestling terminology, right? Like, you have your baby faces, you have your heels, and you have everybody else. Are you saying, Rice Milk, that Homestuck isn't simple and clean, like the way that you're making me feel tonight, and it's hard to let it go? Yes, Aridin, actually, let me... Okay, so there's a video I would love to share with you guys. Let's do it at the end of the stream. So at the end of the stream, I'm gonna officially end the Homestuck stream. That is wrestling terminology. Yes, Bluegrass. I'll talk about it later. At the end of the stream, at the Homestuck stream, I'll keep the stream going and we can have like a just chatting thing where I talk about wrestling for a bit if you're interested. How about that? Is that a good compromise so we stop interrupting the Homestuck? Alright, perfect. Alright, Kanaya, deal with your own crises. If I had an editor that wasn't just me and I had more patience in my life, I would go back in to the VODs and dub in like me in a really bored voice saying Hivebent over every time I say Homestuck. But I'm too lazy to do that, so I'm sorry. It's a great joke that I won't do. Oh, there's her sprite. Whew. Crisis resolved. It was no doubt harrowing and suspenseful. But in the meantime, you've left your client player in the lurch. Ideally, she's not gotten herself into too much trouble. And ideally, the dramatic irony has not gotten so thick you could draw a dark light on it with a tube of lipstick and cut it in half with a chainsaw. Kanaya, return to serving client. Is this a callback / joke to Equius's like misunderstanding about what being the server player was? Okay. Hopefully she hasn't gotten into too much trouble while you were away. Loads up computer, makeouts. Non-consensual makeouts at that. This is horrible. I love the distinction here of her having an inner shirt and an overshirt. That's also a good one. So, that's why she had you make this dress for her? You just went along with it like a sucker. Ugh, you're such an idiot! I would be pissed too, yeah. Mother Sprite. Yeah, it is called Mother Sprite. Kanaya, It's hard. This just makes me feel more empathy. This just makes me feel more empathy for both Kanaya and CA, because it's a callback to CA. Ken, it's hard. It's hard being a kid, and no one understands. Like, it fuck, for all the negative things I could say about Hussey, the writing is on point. Fuck. Being a kid and growing up, it's hard, and nobody understands. Try to understand. Oh my fucking god. Are we getting explained? Chat goes wild. Alright, where's Kanaya? Oh, she's in the medium. She's on her planet, for sure. Like, we already knew that, though, because she has her crux shooter out at a Sprite. And she said the crisis was averted, the crisis presumably being the meteor coming. Alright, just for explanation's sake. The lore! Hello! I am the lore goblin. I am here to read you the lore. That's a D&D character I do for when we need exposition. I'm not actually gonna do it. The problem is that when the subject of troll romance is broached, sparing human intellects instantly assume the most ingratiating posture of surrender imaginable. We'll do our best to understand regardless. What the fuck is happening? Was that Snoop? Was that Snoop Doggy Dog in my Homestuck music? Humans have only one form of romance, and though we consider it a complicated subject spanning a wide range of emotions, social conventions, and implications for reproduction, it is ultimately a superficial slice of what trolls consider the full body of romantic experience. Our concept of romance, in spite of its capacity to fill our art and literature and to rule our individual destinies like little else, is still just that. A single linear concept. A concept usually denoted by a single symbol. Troll romance is more complicated than that. Troll romance needs full symbols. Okay, so this is romantic. All right, random predictions for things they're about to explain to me. This is mate sprit ship. This is mate sprit ship. This is more allegiance. This is Kismesitude, and this is the last one. The last one. The other one. Do I have those cool emotes too? I want to have cool emotes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Their understanding of romance is divided into halves, and halved again, producing 4 quadrants: the flushed quadrant, the caliginous quadrant, the pale quadrant, and the ashen quadrant. Each quadrant is grouped by the half they share, whether horizontally or vertically, depending on the overlapping properties one examines. The sharpest dichotomy, from an emotional perspective, is drawn between red romance and black romance. Red romance, comprised of the flushed and pale quadrants, is a form of romance rooted in strongly positive emotions. Black romance, with its caliginous and ashen quadrants, is rooted in the strongly negative. On the other hand, the vertical bifurcation has to do with the purpose of the relationship, regardless of the emotions behind it. Those quadrants which are concipicent, the flushed and calignants, have to do with facilitating the elaborate productive cycle of trolls. Those which are conciliatory, the pale and ashen, would be more closely likened to platonic relationships by human standards. There are many parallels between human relationships and the various facets of troll romance. Humans have words to describe relationships of a negative nature or of a platonic nature. The difference is, for humans, those relationships would never be conceptually grouped with romance. Establishing those sort of relationships for humans is not driven by the same primal forces that drive our tendency to couple romantically. But for trolls, those primal forces involve themselves in the full palette of these relationships, red or black, torrid or friendly. Trolls typically feel strongly compelled to find balance in each quadrant and seek gratifying relationships that each describes. The challenge is particularly torturous for young trolls who must reconcile the wide range of contradictory emotions associated with this matrix while understanding the nature of their various romantic urges for the first time. Of course, young humans have this challenge too, but for trolls, the challenge is fourfold. That was a good try, Gulsel. I'll give you that. If I ever get to the level on Twitch where I can have like a lot of emotes, I'd probably make each one of these an emote. That'd be cool. Alright, so platonic romantic, positive negative. Let's see. So, like, romantic love, platonic friendship, hate fucking, and, the other one. Well, this is the 3 Days Grace song, I hate everything about you, why do I love you? Yeah. What do you mean? Beard on Beard is obviously Red Rum. Beard on Beard is life. Same way that flat is justice.
Now introducing the 2002 Nissan Versa, available now at your local dealership.
Examine flush quadrant. Yeah, there you go. Hey, it's the only. Oh shit! This whole page is gonna have to get completely changed, completely rearranged. We're gonna have to do some massive renovations. But yeah, I only had one ship on this page, and it was correct. The only song that exists is All Star by Smash Mouth. I don't know what other music exists. When two individuals in the flushed quadrant together, they are said to be mate sprits. Sprits? There's no I. Mate sprits. Mate spritship is the closest parallel to the human concept of romance trolls have. It plays a role in the troll's reproductive cycle just as it does for humans. This is pretty obvious, not much more needs to be said about this, moving right along. Alright, thanks. Examine Caligula's quadrant. I keep reading this as Caligula, and it's not Caligula, it's Calignus, not Caligula. The Caligula quadrant. When a pair of adversaries delve into this quadrant, they become each other's kismises. As one of the concupiscent quadrants, it plays a role in procreation as well. There is no particularly good human translation for this concept. The closest would be an especially potent arch rivalry. For instance, human players would never be able to adequately diagnose the relationship between the queen and her archagent, but troll players could immediately place it as a dead ringer for Kismesis' dude. And they would think we were all pretty stupid for not getting it, and they would be right. Cupid. Yeah, concupiscent. Yeah, you're right. Thank you, Bluegrass. That actually helped a lot. Alright, so this is black romance? Okay. Kismesitude. Okay. I guess I'll have to put this in my ship chart. Trolls have a complicated reproductive cycle. It's probably best not to examine it in much detail. They need to seek out concupiscent partners. Comes with more urgency than your typical reproductive instincts. When the Imperial drone comes knocking, you'd better be able to supply genetic material to each of his filial pales. If you have nothing to offer, he will kill you without hesitation. The genetic material, without going into much detail, is a combinative genetic mix from the matesprit and Kismesis pairs, respectively. The pales are all offered to the mother grub, who can only receive such pre-combined material. She then combines all of it into one incestuous slurry and begins her brooding. I think we already had incestuous slurry earlier. This doesn't mean the initial combination was for naught, however. In the slurry, more dominant genes rise to the fore, while the recessive find less representation in the brood. Especially strong matesprit and Kismesis pairings yield more dominant genetic material. The more powerful the complement, or potent the rivalry, the more dominant the genes. Troll reproduction sure is weird. We all take a moment to lament how pedestrian the human reproductive system is, and further lament that the phrase incestuous slurry is not a feature of common parlance in human civilization. I mean, maybe not where you come from. I, one time, drove 3 hours into Alabama, and that was a terrible experience. Oh man, we all made the same fucking joke. Fuck you, I've actually been to Alabama. It sucks. That's fair, but also I've been there. Also North Florida, like North Florida's pretty bad too. This is why we want to divide Florida into 2 states. If you didn't know, Floridians want to divide Florida into 2 states. But they won't let us because 50 is a round number. But like North and South Florida are so different, they should just be 2 different states. Examine Ashen Quadrant. Oh. Oh, is meddling... Yeah, like Aridin, like people from like Tallahassee and people from Orlando and people from Miami just don't relate to each other at all. So like they like the separation between like the top half, the middle half, and the bottom half in Florida is just completely different. I can see why this is the club, because there's three people involved. This quadrant involves a particular type of three-way relationship of a black romantic nature. Falling on the conciliatory side, it has no bearing on the reproductive cycle except for indirect ramifications. When two trolls are locked in a feud or some otherwise contentious relationship, one can intervene and become the auspitus. The auspitus mediates between the two. I was gonna say meditate again. Playing the role of a peacekeeper, preventing the feud from boiling over into a fully colliginous rivalry. Since lesser feuds are quite common among trolls, there is a significant need for auspiciting parties. Without them, too many ashen feuds would become colliginous and begin to conflict with other exclusive kismesis relationships, leading to a great deal of social complexity and soft feelings, even more so than black romance usually involves. Without auspicism, the result would be widespread black infidelity. Alright, now that we know what this is, we can talk about CA. CA, auspitis. Sorry. We can talk about CA. So he wanted Kanaya to be this for him and CC. But CC doesn't feel that way about him. That was the whole conversation. I'm contextualizing the whole conversation now. Sorry. I'm just contextualizing that conversation out loud. The relationships each quadrant describes tend to be malleable, if not volatile, especially on the concupiscent half, where more torrid emotions reside. It was for, was it for Vriska? I know, didn't, but Kanaya brought up CC. Kanaya brought up CC being in red romance with him, right? Oh, that was just a separate part of the conversation? It wasn't the same part? Okay. Gotcha. Alright. Yes, you're right. CA it was talking about Vriska because he mentioned doomsday devices. You're right. It was Vriska. Alright. It doesn't take much to flip a switch and transmute black ROM feelings to red ROM and vice versa. In many cases, one party will have red feelings while the other has black, but it will often be the case that one party's feelings will swap to match the other's, since there is no quadrant which naturally accommodates such a disparity. But thereafter, it's not uncommon for the two to toggle between red and black in unison now and then. These scenarios naturally result in both red and black infidelities. This sort of relationship volatility is why conciliatory relationships are an important part of troll romance. So, here's an important question that I have to ask. Kenny, I'm gonna absolutely reject that. That is not what BDSM is about. Full stop. I could go into that, but I don't know if we want to. What I wanted to talk about was if this is how romance works in the troll society, right? Technically, this relationship is perfectly fine in troll society, and I kind of hate that as a human. As a meta-human, A self-designated metahuman. Semi-human even. I disagree with this, but so can we really judge them is the question I have. Can we sit here and judge and go, oh wow, Equius, you're so awful, when this is just a thing that happens in society for them? Who are we to judge them? Is what I'm saying. I'm gonna switch off this page because it's really annoying. Oh, this one's even worse. You're right. We can outsider looking in on this relationship. You say that, Naga Asha, but she ripped out the programming and then kissed him afterwards. Hey, I mean, sure. Yeah, okay. I'll agree with that. Equius tricking other people into doing his kink is bad. Yeah, Equius is still bad, but like the relationship as a whole on the outside is normal for trolls, is what I'm saying. Anyway. An auspicious can motherfucker. An auspicious can stabilize particularly turbulent relationships. If an auspicious fails to mediate properly, or has no interest in the role, or perhaps have different romantic intentions, him, herself, altogether, themselves even, then the relationship often quickly deteriorates into one of an especially hostile and torrid nature. There are many outside factors and influences tugging and pulling these relationships in different directions, and unlike humans who have very orderly, simple, straightforward romantic relationships without exceptions, trolls exist in a state of almost perpetual confusion and generally have no idea what the hell is going on. Being confused by troll relationships is one thing we do have in common, though. All right, can we talk? I want to talk about this relationship. I disagree with this graph. I don't think Tavros has feelings for Vriska at all, of any kind of sort. This is my hot take, my opinion. I think this is Vriska projecting hard as fuck. I don't like this as an example because it implies that Tavros is in on the. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Right, Karkat mentioned it. Like he thinks that Tavros has a broken brain or something because he can't have a Kismesis. I mean, maybe he's fuck. Okay. So trolls are normally they're bisexual and biromantic. Right? Wait. Quads, they're not quad, no, because two of them are sexual and two of them are platonic. So if Tavros can't access the bottom two halves of the quadrants, then he is monosexual and monoromantic. Wait. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm just gonna move on. Yeah, you can have all four at once without being a cheater. I'll just move on, I'm sorry. to be fair, he hasn't been he hasn't shown like anything but like platonic interest in anybody, right? He hasn't even shown romantic interest in anybody. He's been very, very friendly and platonic the whole time. So maybe he's just like stuck into the diamond quadrant. All right, I'll shut up and move on. All right, sorry. Examine pale quadrant, yes. This quadrant presides over moral allegiance, the other conciliatory relationship. A reasonable human translation would be the concept of a soulmate, but in a more platonic sense, and with a more specific social purpose. The trolls are a very angry and violent race. When do the big fuck off beastie men come with the buckets? How old are they then? I mean, that's not fair, Revenue. Like, they're aliens. Well, all right. So, my problem is that people like to really humanize characters that aren't human, and unless that's the author's intention, like. So like our whole idea of like maturity, age of consent, all that stuff has no prevalence in this troll thing. It is certainly the fandom's intention. I've seen that even with My Little Pony. Like reading fanfics, I mean it's a webcomic. Hussy's probably not gonna get into that. Although he did just go into detail about, you know, the incestuous slurry. But, I mean, let's not. Would you like me to go into... Hey Dave, would you like me to go into detail about troll romance and reproduction, Dave? Dave. Alright, fuck. Trolls are a very angry and violent race. Some are more hot-tempered and dangerous than others, to the extent that if left to their own devices, they would present a serious threat to society, or even to themselves. Such trolls will have an instinctive pale attraction to a more even-tempered troll, who may become their moirail. Eridan, Terezi does not believe in Ace Attorney, because in Ace Attorney is about a defense attorney, and defense attorneys don't exist on Alternia. So, she would be offended by the concept of Ace Attorney. But she probably would really like, Edgeworth. Let's be real. The moirail is obliged to pacify the other, to function as the better half. The two partners in a strong pale relationship will serve to balance and complement each other's emotional profiles, and thus allow their other relationships to be more successful. Terezi stands Franziska von Karma? Absolutely. It's often ambiguous, especially amongst younger trolls, whether a bond formed between an acquaintance is true moral allegiance, or the usual variety of platonic involvement. For the more romantic intentions of a more flush nature can often be mistaken for paler leanings, much to the frustration of the suitor. But some pale pairings, such as the one above, will be strikingly obvious to all who know them. Wouldn't you want to know, human boy Dave?
Hey, Dave, is your brother single?
Okay, I'll stop. Hey, it's the them. It's the them.
This is my emotional support cat girl.
They have fish face. You can actually do hair paint, so I can actually give CA his little purple sprite. Or his little purple stripe is what I meant to say. And this exact coat is in the game, so fuck off. This skirt I don't think exists. And yet others will seem to have hatched for each other. He can wear it in his entrance. I don't know if he can wear the scarf in the ring. I don't know if he can wear the cape in the ring. Whoa, you know, like, yeah. Equius, you gotta go like, yeah.
Nay.
No, Equius. Yeah. Wait. More troll romance exposition, please. God, you just can't get enough of this, can you? That would have been a great point for a transition, but out of this illustrated sociological study, but okay if you insist. Now, see, what's going on here is, it's perfectly simple. When the full matrix of troll romance is in action, we have, hey, why don't you figure it out? You should be an expert on all this by now anyway. Oh, is this implying that Kanaya has Red Rom feelings for Vriska? Yeah.
What?
You know, like, yeah.
You will stop.
Well, no. See, cause Kanaya's swapping to Red Romance here. Yeah. You're right. Obviously, she cried. Yeah, threw the thing out. Yeah, remember when she cried like 5 panels ago? Yeah, no, I understand. It's just the thing outright stating it is what I was surprised about. Also, I think this is the most correct it's ever been. It's just Tavros in the corner. Just Tavros by himself in the corner. That's the most correct this chart's ever been. And yeah, obviously, CA had a feeling for CC, yeah. Well, because we don't know her relationships with anybody else. Tavros, timeout in romance corner. Later, our troll hero would try to explain this to our human hero, attempting to convey all the nuance of troll romance through a nearly verbatim recreation of the preceding excerpts. He would try to describe how rich and textured the troll romantic comedies were compared to the one-dimensional schlock of our human cinematic counterparts. He would barely scratch the surface of troll Will Smith's virtuosity with the delicate lattice of troll romance, as he would assist the bumbling, fudge-blooded troll Kevin James. Fuck. Through the interwoven minefield briar patch of red rum and black rum entanglements, all the while sifting through his own prickly romantic situation and ultimately learning the true meaning of hate and pity. But would they succeed before the Imperial drone came knocking with his thirsty pails at the ready? Yes. Yes, they would. Jacob Ghostman. Hey guys, do you remember Jacob Ghostman? We haven't seen him in like 1,000 years. But Jacob didn't understand any of this because he's a moron, and he wouldn't shut up about his god-awful Earth bullshit movies. He would just go on and on about that garbage. Yes, Canny, if you go back and watch from session 1, I did this stupid thing where, Liza Spookton was her last name. Where I did a stupid thing where I just renamed all the characters before I realized how many fucking characters they were. And yeah, it was Jacob Ghostman, Liza Spookton, and Chad last name. I gave up by the time we got to Jade. I just gave Jade an actual name. I just used her name. Oh yeah, Susan! Wait, really? I forget. Did I actually call her Susan? It's been so long ago. I might need to rewatch my own fucking VODs. But if there was one theme to be hammered through his thick skull, it would be the troll's cultural preoccupation with romantic destiny. Yes, the romantic landscape is rife with false starts and miscues and infidelities, red and black. But every troll believes strongly that each quadrant holds one and only one true pairing for them. And it is just a matter of time before the grid is filled with auspicious matchups through the mysterious channels of troll serendipity. That's pretty cool, but it's also, like, really impressive. That they matched that exactly with the actual output. In short, the belief is that for each quadrant there exists a pair or triad of trolls somewhere in the cosmos that were made for each other. Wow, another great transition. You wonder if it'll stick this time. You have no choice but to take a stab at the rare and extremely dangerous ×2 transition combo. Attempt ×2 transition combo. Oh, looks like it worked. So who is this guy anyway? Alright, how evil am I? I was planning to end in like half an hour, but we could end right now and bully everybody. I won't. I'm just teasing. I love you guys. Alright, who is this guy anyway? And to name. Oh, that's a cool ass picture. Is that a seahorse? Sniper rifle! Dude, he has sniper rifles? I like this character a lot. Alright, what's his name? Knock the blanket down off my door. Now there's water on the ground? Shit. You absolute fuckers. You knew this. You knew about this the whole time, didn't you? God, Kenny, you don't even understand. Like, Eridan has been in my chat since since like day one or something. Like, he's been there for me. One of my biggest supporters. What? 12 letters? I'm gonna have problems with this. Because I can't think of Aridin without thinking of one of my favorite chat members. So whatever this character does, I'm just gonna think you did it. I'm sorry. Everything this character does will now reflect directly on you, the Aridin 27. If he does anything shitty, I'm gonna call you out for it in chat. Oh, fuck me, guys. Oh my god. I hope that was what you wanted. Was for me to get actually upset and walk out the room and grab a glass of water. I can't fucking believe you guys. Yeah, just wait till we get to, you know, the later character. Wait. You know what? There's another chat member that has a 6 and 6 name, isn't there? They're not here right now, but you know who I'm talking about. You fuckers. I'm not saying anything because it would be spoilers to the people who are actually following along. I love them to death. They're a great chat member, and I'm sure they just really like whatever character that is. But that's 100% a Homestuck character. Anyway, your name is Aridin Ampora. You absolute fuckers. Or a fan character, maybe. Aridin, do something awesome. I mean, so I've played Undertale, yeah, for sure. I could like at them in the chat, but that would immediately reveal who it is, and I don't want to like. If it's spoilers, then I don't want to like. My favorite thing about Undertale is the fact that Asgore is bad at names. And he named his kid a combination of him and his wife's name. That's just like amazing. It's 10 out of 10. And then Asriel inherited that because what name did he come up with? What fucking the god of hyperdeath. All right, I'll stop. This is the Undertale spoilers. This face is pretty good. I love people who are like, Asgore did nothing wrong. And I'm like, Asgore did everything wrong. People who think Toriel should get back with Asgore after Undertale are like, I mean, they're cute together, but it's a bad relationship. That's not a good relationship. That's yikes. That's a big yikes for me, bro. The man murdered children. Revenue, they haven't been to this stream. They're only like occasional viewers. I mean, they're so real. I would have, if they were here, I would have said something. If they were here, I bet half of you would have recognized immediately who I was talking about. He got gun, though. Aridin gonna shoot gun. Wait for it. Wait. Thar she blows! Oh, is he a Captain Ahab, bitch? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Call me Ishmael. Let me Google the entirety of Moby Dick so I can just read that right now. Whale! Swoop! Is this a space whale? Oh, they're underwater. I'm fucking stupid. Big sniper gun rifle. Why does the whale bleed purple blood? Is the whale royalty? Are the whale and Gamzee on the same tier of the hemo spectrum? Are the whales the mirthful messiahs? Just some food for thought. Oh shit, no, they are in the air. What the fuck? Hey y'all, welcome to Homestuck Theory. Today on Homestuck Theory, is Gamzee part whale? Clickbait title. You're right. I think the loosest are attracted to trolls of their own colored blood, I think is how that works. Oh, no, I completely understand how to pronounce that word. I'm just not doing it right on purpose, sorry. Fishful! Like, for reference, this is how I pronounce Colonel Sassacre. Where the fuck is... Yeah, that was... Yeah, there it is. This is how you pronounce Colonel Sassacre. Did I break the radio or did you just stop playing music? Okay, that guy is pretty much squared away. Wait, is that his whole character introduction? Is that all we get? It's just Aridin shows up, is fucking cool, shoots down a fucking whale, and then leaves. Alright, cool. No, after like the 10 paragraphs about Kanaya's like deep interests and everything she enjoys in life, we just get Aridin shoots a gun and a whale dies. The end. I forgot to save all. Wait. Fuck you guys. I can go save cool Aridin pics. None of these are cool. I'll save this one. You're right, but we had that with every other character and they still got an introduction. Why do I have a button on my mouse that makes the web browser go back, but I don't have a button on my mouse that makes the web browser go forward? What is this shit? Stupid mouse. All right. What is Eridan is Gun 2019? Shit. Okay, this is just a complete fucking surprise. As opposed to the last one. Your name is Pfeffery? Pisces? Oh my god, it's Pisces. I hate it. Troll names, troll names, troll names, troll names, troll names. Deb, 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 Deb. Now we can really get into the in-depth WWE story. With cutscenes and shit. You read it as Pisces? It's clearly Pisces, but that's interpretation. I could also read it as Pixes. Pfeffery, do something adorable. I mean, I could see how you could think it's Pixies, especially with her like her shtick. But it's PXS. No, it's I read it as taxes. Paxes. Pixes. It's PEI, so pi, and then XES, which is C's. It's Pisces. It's close to the Portuguese reading, yes. I agree. I know, like, the smallest, tiniest handful of Portuguese. Pfeffery, Pax East. I'm gonna go back because this was a cool panel. Schwim. I believe it, especially if something's like a direct translation in your language. I would die on the hill if it was a Spanish word for sure. Cargat Vantas. Ole. Adios, toreador. I stand correct. Mira, si quieren que hable español para el stream entero lo puedo hacer. Yo tengo la habilidad de hacerlo, pero no la fortitud. So, never mind that. I'm just not gonna do it. She catch the whale. Is she feed the whale to her Lucius? Is that what's happening? Lucius? Lucius? Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the connection I've needed this whole time. It's all the work of Lucius Malfoy. He's behind everything. Alright, I'll stop being dumb. Oh. Oh, that's a big tentacle. Oh, those are some big tentacles. Oh, that's a big beak. Oh, that's a big octopus. Oh, it's a big octopus. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a lot of tentacles. No, Kasim, it wasn't do something cute. It was do something adorable. She's adorable. AC thinks that Cece is the most adorable fish person she's ever met and wouldn't mind eating her sometime. Pfeffery, go home. That should keep her quiet for a while. At least until she dies. Eridan, go home. Yeah, Eridan, go home. Fuck off. That should keep her happy for a while and make a freshly orphaned troll somewhere pretty sad. Eridan, examine block. You conveniently return to your respite block so that we may study your variety of interests. This was very considerate of you. Thank you, Eridan, for being so considerate. So Eridan's interests are gun, pirate, wizard, ship, murder, sniper rifle, Fortnite, waves. Oh, well, alright, it's just gonna tell us. I thought it was gonna, like, conveniently not do this. Flowing through your veins is nearly the richest blood the hemospectrum has to offer, penultimate on the scale. As such, you are a sea dweller, a sub-race of troll, distinct from the commoners by mutation and habitat, a caste which rules over the entire species. But ruling, in your view, is not enough. You have an overpowering genocide complex, and have made it your sworn duty to kill all land dwellers. You have amassed resources and deadly weaponry from all around the world for this ambition through many sweeps of extreme role-playing, while pursuing a working doomsday device, which will bring Armageddon to all those on the surface. Haven't had much luck with that, but maybe tonight's your night. Nope. I think that because you led me on this journey, I have to now take it out on you, Eridan 27. So you named yourself after Troll Hitler. How do you feel about that? Oh, don't worry. I have to figure out mine, and I'll just have a typing quirk in the Discord all the time. By the way, people who don't know there's a Discord, I can link the invite at some point. You hold a fascination for military history and legendary conquerors. You have dubiously modeled your profile and exploits after the most notorious figures and their stories, which are bristling with the glory of victory and the sting of defeat and political machinations and romantic intrigue. See, Eridan's typing quirk isn't hard to read. It's just annoying to read aloud. I can read what you type. I just can't say it. It is an image you are careful to craft through exaggerated emotional theatrics. And your penchant for mass murder notwithstanding, people tend to regard you as a bit of a tool. You know what? That's actually accurate. That's accurate, Eridan. Yeah. You also like magic, even though you know it to be fake. Like a made-up friend, the way wizards are. Made-up, make-believe, fakey fakes. It's still fun, though. Your troll tag is Caligula's Aquarium, and you speak with a very weird and sort of wavy sounding accent. You hold off on doing anything for the moment on account of courtesy to fellow royalty. Fairy, examine block. On the subject of courtesy, you've also returned to your block so that we can get a better look at you. Again, quite considerate. I mean, the worst one is obviously White Text Man. Because you can't read his fucking text. Royalty sure is civilized. You are also a sea dweller. You have the most noble blood possible, the only of your kind known to possess it, and the only to share it with Glubgloib, a deep sea monster known as the Rift's carbuncle, emissary to the horror terrors, or in more hushed tones, speaker of the vast glub. This makes you the heir apparent for Alternian rulership, which ordinarily would place you in the considerable jeopardy. Her imperious condescension, that's a great title, that's a fucking great title, would steal the flagship from the fleet and make an attempt on your life herself, if not for the protection of your monstrous Lucis. And if not forewarned of your race's extinction by the whispers of that Lucis, you would have big plans for the throne. All the plans. All of them. You would redefine what it means to be cold in troll society. Under your rule, it would mean caring for the unfit and infirm rather than exterminating them, and you have put this idea into practice by culling the fauna of the deep. You tend to wild and beautiful aquatic hoof beasts, grooming and feeding them daily. You capture and cage cuttlefish by the thousands for their own good, of course, and also because they're funny and colorful and you love them. They often swim through the bars of their cage, but that is fine. You run your whole palace as a sort of wildlife adoption facility, even if the wildlife's need for care is dubious as best, and the practice really just amounts to an elaborate role-playing scenario. It is still fun, though. You would also look forward to using your reign to unite the two races. You were told you would do this one day by your Lucis, even if it does contradict the message of her extinction. Oh well, you suppose not all prophecies can come true. Your troll tag is cuttlefish color, and you have a really hard time not getting really excited about practically everything. Let's see. No, she's too outgoing for that. She's way too outgoing for that. Also, the one thing that Fluttershy lacks is just ambition, right? Like, her ambition is just to live comfortably, which she does in the end, which is awesome, by the way. So, like, someone who's gonna be, like, the ruler is, like, not applicable. That's closer, I guess. Let's see, if I had to pick a character. You could say Fefaria is Celestia and Aridin is Luna. I could see that. Not as much, but a little bit. Aridin, it does exist. There are several different kinds. There's the gender swap verse. There's the talent swap verses, where they rotate talents. There are a few alternate universes. I mean, no, that exists. There's actually a whole episode about that, Aridin. Like, it's how Twilight ascends to godhood. Is she accidentally swaps everybody's personalities and talents. Unity is alchemy, yes. And then there's also, like, Fallout Equestria. Yeah. I have, so I have a cart with the hardcover of Fallout Equestria. And, I have a very close friend who comes to this chat sometimes who has the hardcover of Past Sins. Yes, Aridin. Hard covers. Not even fucking Homestuck has a hardcover. How does that make you feel? I think it's original FOE, but I mean, I like both. I want the Gilded Pages one so bad. I really do. Shut up! I've only ever seen the soft covers. Rip me. Rip my joke. Is this a good place to stop? Coincidentally? Oh my god, yes. Okay, I get it. Homestuck has a hardcover, I'm sorry. Hardcovers are spoilers. It's not. Alright, give me a place to stop coming up. Because I want to have time to talk about wrestling. What will you both do? Eridan and Pfeffery, do something ridiculous. That one's just for the thumbnail for this episode. Yes. Fuck yes. Hell. Fuck. Fucking. Yes. Great timing on the follow. I'm pogging. God damn it. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the Fox Clan. You have been possessed and you can now never leave. That was amazing. Thank you so much for making me read that. All right, guys, I think this is where we're gonna hold off with we're gonna hold off on Homestuck for tonight. If you don't want to hear me discuss wrestling for the next bit, you can go ahead and leave. I don't mind. But I appreciate everybody who came out for Homestuck. I love all of you. For future reference, we're gonna have oh my god, Canny with the sub. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I got an emote apparently. Hey, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Screen exploded, did it? See a nerdy person. So